That's an important point.
Because let me just finish. This thing, the Hindu claim to the Garbhagriha, which was I think at the core of the Mandir Wahi Banayenge agitation, has been upheld.
Yes.
For different reasons.
Yes.
At the same time, the fact that the Muslims too, by virtue of namaz being read there for a long time, etc., have also been given a claim. I think it is now incumbent on the political process to start. And for Hindus, who I think the verdict is slightly tilted in favor of the Hindus.
You're saying the political process has to now try to look for...
I believe that the Hindus must have now a sense of magnanimity, make a unilateral offer to the Muslim community, build the mosque there, except in those two areas which are demarcated, and we will help you with all possible assistance.
You want to make a quick retort to that, Yogendra, and then I want to go to Mr. Jilani.
Since I was one of those who was saying till yesterday, as Swapn said, about that judgment should come, and I've said today again, any judgment is better than no judgment. But why is the High Court judgment is some kind of a challenge to constitutionalism? Because of the kind of reasoning that we get. You do not look at judicial verdicts only for what kind of apportioning they do. You look at them for reasoning they offer, and I'm afraid there are two or three questions.
It's not about you suggesting that because the Sunni Waqf Board claim has not been upheld, hence constitution has not been upheld. You're worried about the reasoning that some of the judges have given.
We haven't got the reasoning. We haven't really gone through this.
Is there any specific reasoning that troubles you?
There are three things that would come up again and again. One is the reliance on that very controversial report of the Archaeological Survey of India,
which said that there was a temple on the site before 1528.
That's right.
Where the mosque was built.
Two judges completely believe it. Even the third partially goes by that.
Yes.
Second is jumping from belief, saying that Hindus believe that this was the place where Lord Ram was born, going from there to legal title. This is something which is bound to trouble people. And third is a certain unspoken reluctance to go against status quo in possession, which happens to be there. This is a reluctance which has not come today. Unfortunately, it's been there for the last 50 years. But you expect at least judiciary to be able to take it on.
I'm going to get Mr. Swami to respond, but I want to get Jilani Sahab. Jilani Sahab, if what Swapan Dasgupta is saying, that Hindus must show magnanimity at a moment like this and allow Muslims to construct a mosque on that one-third land as so demarcated, do you believe Muslims can also show similar magnanimity, since all three judges seem to be accepting that the Garbhagriha is where the Ram Janmasthan is? So, is that process at all possible?
You see, that kindly realize our position.
Yes.
Their findings are based, just as Mr. Yogen has said, that Hindus believe. One judge says, for few decades before 1949, we will say before Supreme Court that to believe something, Hindus believe only for few decades before 1949, then my mosque can be taken away. It is impossible. But mosque can be taken away if there was a belief for the last 500 years. The judge has not said so. Therefore, kindly permit us to go to Supreme Court to assert our legal rights, to assert before the Supreme Court that what law is being laid down.
Sure.
Mr. Yogen is very right. That you are laying the law for future generations. It is not only a question of a babri mosque or one mosque. Right. It is a question of future generations. Therefore,
what is your worry?
Go to Supreme Court.
What is your worry for future? What is your worry, Mr. Jilani? Sorry to interrupt. What is your specific worry for future generations?
Tomorrow, anywhere you will say tomorrow, it will leave the Ayodhya mosque of Mathura. It is our belief. You will again say leave the Jama Masjid. It is our belief. You will again say leave the Mathura mosque, Banaras mosque. It is our belief. I believe it is set for the last 50 years.
Right.
So my submission is that no belief of 50, 100 years can be said to be the astha of a religion. Something, the custom has to be for generations, for centuries together. Judge's finding is there.
Right.
So we have to challenge it that this is not the proper way and this is illegal way.
Okay.
Kindly permit us to go to Supreme Court.